Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to
an empty screen.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Whoever is watching that intro, shout out. You just witnessed something real time.
Let's try that again.
Yeah, let's try that. Yo, Gary, shout out to the
Ladies
OG.
and gentlemen,
Hi.
welcome back to Monkey Bites.
He's like, let me do the voice before. It's like, okay, I looked at the camera, plugged in, bam. But
that was so funny. Welcome.
Welcome.
What's up, Gary?
Welcome.
I'm
Yeah,
glad you
what's up,
saw
Gary?
that.
I know, I'm glad. Hey, we also have V-Friends Family Tree in here who saw that
Hey,
too.
what up?
That's what's up.
Yeah. I was like so amped. I'm like, watch this. I'm gonna do this.
What's
Ladies
funny
and
is like,
gentlemen.
we got right. We realized the battery wasn't fully charged, and we're like, shit. Well, that one in there had 3/4, so we turned it off until the episode started.
Yeah.
What you saw is us forgetting to turn it back on. That's essentially what it is.
Monday is here on Monkey Bites.
Excuse me.
Episode number 35.
35. Damn. Thank you for guys for tuning in. Like, I'm shocked we're already 35 in.
That's wild.
Feels
That's a
like
lot.
10, maybe 11 tops. I know, right? Thinker monkey.
pretty insane.
I do have that Banksy monkey painting. I need to. Hey, Blue, you want to come say what's up? Come on.
Oh, yeah, Marcelo's dog's here.
Yeah, so I got Blue. For those who don't know, Blue is my second dog. I got him when Optimo was about 4. I was deep into dog training at the time, and the reason he's no longer with me is when I moved into this apartment, you know, the smaller space, less of a yard. He's a border collie pit bull mix.
So turn music down a little bit.
Oh,
It's wildin'.
Yeah.
I know Gary's like,
no, you know what's funny? That was lobby.
oh,
sound.
lobby music.
Yeah, I forgot to turn it down.
There we go.
Yeah, so he's always been my companion. You know, my brother's technically his dad now, and I respect that boundary that we've set. And I sent him a text, I think it was Friday night. Yeah, Friday midday, and I was like, hey, man, just wanted to make sure it's cool. I'll come pick up Blue. Just kind of missing Optimo. I'd love to take him for a few days. I'll bring him back Monday, Tuesday. And there's no question. Picked him up, and man, I got to say, it's just good having him around. He's a good comfort dog. Reminded me of a lot of the good times, but it was good to have him around while I was reflecting on you know, what I was going through at the time. So same reason I canceled that Tech Tip Tuesday, things like that. But it was a much needed disconnect for anybody who's in California who wants to take a similar drive. Fucking highly recommend it. I started my way from San Francisco, worked my way north up the Highway 1, got right above Fort Bragg, which is about, you know, with all the stops I made, I was probably on Highway 1 for about 7-8 hours. I then was looking for a place to camp. Kind of played it by ear. I didn't really have a place set. I had the car packed with everything I needed to camp out for a few days, right, if I needed to. And found this dispersed camping in Mendocino National Forest. It was about 3 hours away, inland. I noticed that the road was an older road. It had no lines on it. It was paved, but no lines, one lane. I mean, fucking bobbing in the Jeep, too. It was a lot of fun. Long story short, it was a great release. It was just what I needed. I ended up going out from Fort Bragg. I cut in 3 hours, went to this, I think it was called Grizzly Peak Dispersed Camping, which is inside, deep in the Mendocino National Forest. There's like nobody out there too. It's like I had the place to myself. It was pretty cool. I only had like 1 or 2 neighbors. So just highly recommend it for anybody who who likes to drive as much as I do. You know, I do a lot of thinking while I'm driving, and gotta say I love it. So yeah. How was your weekend? I know, I just kind of went off on. Yeah, I wanted to share the weekend for the OGs who were following and for
No,
for
Marcelo needed that. I think, you know, we both. I think I need to go on a little break here. I have a 3-day sort of break between jobs, and I might dip out too as well.
Yeah.
It's always good to clear the mind. You know, think about things that maybe you didn't think about when you were, you know, in that work flow. You know, things didn't pop up. You take some time for yourself, like you said. Driving gives you a lot of time. Sometimes I'm weird. Like, I'm really weird. I'll drive and not listen to music. Like, it'll be dead silent in my car.
Yeah, it's not weird. I do
Is that not
too.
weird?
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought I was weird for not.
I did that for like half the
driving
day
in
on
silence.
Saturday.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was playing a lot of music, don't get me wrong, but there was part of the day where the music stopped because my phone was in airplane mode too. Like, I went to bed Friday, and I think I accidentally toggled it off like part of the part of Saturday, but I immediately toggled it back on and just ignored any notifications I may have seen, right?
Yeah.
But it was just nice. It was nice to get away. And I love driving next to the ocean. That highway along the coast is that's my form of meditation. When you're driving and all you hear is your engine and some waves.
Dude, that drive is sick too.
Oh, yeah.
It was really especially
cool.
like once you hit that Fort Bragg area and then you go up, like, because Fort Bragg is below Mendocino, right?
It's right above, actually. It's like
it's
10
right
miles
above it.
yeah.
Okay, that area between like Fort Bragg and Mendocino is sick.
Well, like there's Mendocino, there's the coastal town of Mendocino, right? But then Mendocino is like it's an entirely.
There's a whole county.
I think Fort Bragg is a part of Mendocino County.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the redwoods are up there too.
Yep. When I cut over to go to the Grizzly Peak dispersed camping, like that first section of that road, empty road, no lines. I only saw one car pass me, and yeah, we almost did hit each other out of car because we were both coming.
You're just both mobbing.
But we
No one's
both
out
were
here.
drivers who were mindful,
Yeah,
who
yeah.
kind of knew that if at that last second, let me position myself here and not there so that I can
Nice
make that
recovery.
move. You know what
Drivers that were mindful.
I mean? Yeah.
Oh man, it's good to be back though.
Yeah, it's good to be back, man. I got to
We're
say,
here.
it's like if only I can share that I don't want to say it's a gift, maybe it's a tool, but like the amount of energy that was recharged in just 36 hours is fucking insane
Yeah,
for me.
I feel
I
it.
don't know.
I feel it.
He felt it like when he first saw me. I did have to. I was on the phone with some family stuff, but when he did get here, so. But yeah.
Yeah, he was like, "Hey, what's up? I'm Marcelo. Hey, we got my dreads, bro." I don't know why I like.
That's funny.
give
I don't
him a
know why
second
he's doing
voice.
that today. Not. I mean, is that how I sound?
That's not how you sound at all.
So let's stay true to the theme, and then we're gonna do, since there's just so much going on in NFTs right now.
Today
We're probably
is
gonna pivot today into an NFT
insane.
focused day, but I want to kick it off with some personal stuff. So morals.
What about 'em?
Let's go back to it. What's one moral that you live by or strive to live by every single day? Maybe you haven't incorporated it yet into your life,
honestly, lately I'm just trying to be kind to people. Really, like, I'm just trying to be a good person. Just be nice, be friendly, because there's times where it's easy. Like, say you're having a bad day or something, and you let it sort of become a part of you, and like the way you interact with people, they can like feel that energy and that vibe. And I'm trying to just honestly be so positive and just like let nothing phase me. Just kind of wash over, get through the day. Especially like I don't know if I've told you guys. I feel like I've talked about this. I work at a coffee shop, and in my like spare time, and it's so fast paced. It's insane. It's my first like real job outside of photography in like 10 years. And it can get really stressful at times, like really stressful. You're under like a lot of like, our coffee shop is really busy. It's not just like a, hang out, few people in the shop or whatever, short lines. It's like, we'll have lines
Constantly
out the door.
busy.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
And like I'm sitting there, it's hot, steaming, getting shots ready and stuff. And it can become like sort of a bit overwhelming, but I'm really like sort of, it's nice though, because like it sort of like tests me. It pushes me to like that point of like, okay, I know I'm starting to feel stressed. How do I like, what do I do to mitigate that? How do I respond? And like take a deep breath, really like focus on what I'm doing at hand and not get overwhelmed by things that are outside of my control.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. And so that's sort of what I try to do, is like get in that Zen state where like I'm unfazed. I'm just doing my job. I'm like, hey, what's going on? How's it going? Good morning. Welcome. And it's such a weird thing for
Every
me.
barista, almost every barista has that attitude.
You kind
Almost.
of have to. Also, you're just slamming espresso shots at 5 o'clock in the morning.
I could only imagine. How many do you drink by 10? Is it like an obscene amount?
Like it's like 2 espresso shots and a coffee or 2.
A coffee or two.
Like right
I love
now, my energy is like through the roof.
Oh yeah, because you had a guru too. Like
I had a guru, caffeine from coffee. I'm good.
yeah, that's cool, man. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah.
I like that.
What about you? What's a moral that you're trying to live by?
Honestly, it's right up the same alley, but I'm gonna put a spin on it.
Oh, here we go.
Actually, no, not really. Not really.
You can't use my same one.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like reusing your content, reusing your material. It's like if we were two people at an improv, and I'm just like, let's say you're Dave Chappelle, and I'm Chris Rock, and I go up first, and I steal all your shit we were just talking about backstage. You know what I mean? Like, this motherfucker.
Speaking of content, that clip, you guys didn't see it, but the clip we have before we actually went live.
Oh, we were testing the camera. Yeah, so we both start cracking up because we were just testing the audio and everything, and I saved it.
Yeah,
I said save this comment.
Watch Instagram later for me looking like an idiot.
Be disciplined.
Yeah.
Be disciplined. So I'll share with you guys, like, a big reason I was just off balance was I lost my discipline. I lost my discipline with making sure I was prioritizing my personal health, first and foremost. Ever since the launch of this project, I have, not to say I've neglected myself 100%, but there has been times where I have chosen the project over my personal health, or missing out on sleep over my personal health, or, you guys get the point. I'm realizing that I need to be far more disciplined, like I was before I launched this project, with taking care of myself first and foremost, because without myself at 100%, what is anything? You know what I mean? What's anything I do? Mm-hmm. What's any of it mean? Right? I mean, it's I'm gonna rock with discipline. That's one moral that I in core value, right? That I've lived by for quite some time, but I've lost focus.
Yeah. Not entirely, but just at a granular level. And I've recognized that. Yeah. It's not that it's like easy to do, but it is easy. It can be pretty easy to do. Mm-hmm. Like to for me focus. Personally, like one thing, I've always been fit my whole life for like 95%, and I'm pretty, like, you guys can't really see it. I put on the good light. I get the angles going. That's funny. I'm actually heavier than I've been like in my entire life. And so that's one thing I've kind of let go that I would love to, rein back in, get my weight down, start feeling, a bit better about my appearance. Not that I'm like, oh, boo-hoo, sad me. Like, I'm fine, I'm good. I'll get through it. Yeah. But it would be nice to have a bit more, like, confidence in that side of things. Yeah. And that's one thing, like, just having discipline. Like, I need to start cutting out time in my day where I can work out and focus on that part of my body, Mm-hmm. Or, mental's good, like we're happy, we're good. Body, not so happy, sad face.
Sometimes, the self-awareness in itself is huge, right? Yeah. Having that awareness to recognize that, mm-hmm. I mean, you're like 3/4 of the way there.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Then I just got to put it in the work. Too,
right? Self-discipline is self-love. Will Smith. Thank you, Gary, for sharing that. Yeah. Couldn't agree more. I'm going to share with you, and this is something, what's interesting is I have this written in my mirror in my bedroom. It's below a Marcus Aurelius quote about not paying attention to anything that doesn't have anything to do with you, right? It's something about, I don't have that one memorized, but whatever's bothering you doesn't need your opinion, right? Something along those lines. But the more important one that's related to self-discipline is, and I forget where I wrote this down from. It must have been a book. Maybe it was that book, Perception by, I forget that lady. Sorry, guys, you're going to have to bear with me. Penny Pierce, I believe. It was a great book. It was a great read. But it's to never sacrifice or stop personal and spiritual development. Now, I know that may sound like a little woo, kind of floating around in the, no. It's very important to never stop nor sacrifice that personal and spiritual development. I mean, at least for me, for the work that I've done, for me, it's important. And it was written on my fucking mirror, and there I was sacrificing it day in and day out, slowly feeling it, but not really recognizing what it was doing to me. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I mean, I wish I could put into words more this weekend and like just the burst of energy we have, but we'll let the action, in our moves do all the talking.
Yeah.
So,
and I still need to.
And I told him so.
For me.
with how I felt, right? I was like, because I know, well, I didn't really know this before, right? I obviously know your brother way more because we kind of grew up and hung out almost every day, right? But I didn't know he was very similar. Getting away, going camping, going on long drives, having that time alone to really think and process. I didn't know he had that same, those same qualities. So I think we started the day today, and we talk about how my weekend was, all this, and then he's talking about how he's about to have a few days off, wanting to go on a trip. But he's like, but I have to come here Wednesday to record. And I think I don't know if I cut him off right there, but I was like, well, food for thought. Take your Wednesday, take your Thursday. Don't come. I'll run the show. I'll man the ship. Go do your thing. Take that time you need, because if you could gain what I gained over the weekend, it's well worth it. Go take those 3 days. So let's all encourage Scott. Everybody in the comments, tell him, go take the next few days. Go do what you were going to do.
Yeah. Or I'll snag this guy. We'll go on a road trip or something.
If I go, then we can't sacrifice the stream. I mean,
no, that's what I'm saying. We'll vlog on the road.
We invited Gary for episode 55. If we miss a day, we're fucked. Like, you know what I mean? Consistency.
That would actually be really fun to stream.
But yeah, if we did do that, then we would have to...
Streaming from a random location would be sick.
Dude, yeah. And if we're in the car, fucking pop over in that mobile device, put it right in the center console.
Yeah. That'd be pretty sick.
But I encourage it, man. It's I realized I used to do that quite often too. I used to, and not to that extent, right? I think there was just a lot of things building up with certain emotions, right, that I didn't address ever since we had to say our goodbyes, and I just been working through, trying not to think about it. But those regrets, those things come up, and you got to address them. You can't keep pushing things back, because that shit'll hit you, and that shit'll hit you hard, and it'll affect everything. I mean, right now I'm trying to hold back tears. As you can see, like, I'm not over it by any means, but I've addressed it. I'm able to face it. You know what I mean? I couldn't have done that last week. Yeah. I would have stepped up by now and walked out. So thank you all for your patience. Thank you all for your understanding and your support. Like, yes, we're so happy you're here, and hopefully we didn't get too off track. But this is Moral Monkey Mob.
What do you mean off track?
Moral Monkey. Hey, squirrel! There's no such thing as off track here. You know what I mean?
We're always off track. We're always squirreling. But yeah, I mean, since I'm a photographer, I mean, that was like my MO. I was ever like confused, or I felt just like at odds with myself, grab my camera, get in the car, and just drive. Go find some cool stuff to shoot. Yeah. Literally drive until the sun's setting, catch that last 2 hours of golden light, just run up and down like mountains and rocks and beaches, whatever. Yeah. Like, just forget about it. Let it go. Just run around. Let my mind be free. Think creative thoughts, and usually, I'll find myself back on the right path. It's kind of been my MO, and maybe that's what I feel like I'm missing lately. I don't take that time to go out and shoot as much anymore. I really should. Mm-hmm. Just even if I can get like an hour or two a week, go and do something like that. So maybe that's my like sort of like what I should be doing, I guess, rather than disappearing for a few days. But I think like being able to balance it rather than needing a few days, like at least just give myself a few hours out of the week to go shoot and do what I'm used to doing, the things that really give me sort of solace, I guess.
Yeah. No, dude, I love that. Couldn't agree more. Like, and that's a very good point. It needs to be a consistent thing. Maybe you're recognizing that it shouldn't just be when I need to. It should be because I want to. Yeah. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Not like, okay, now I'm starting to feel the stress of everything. Now I need to go disconnect. Yeah. No. Because I couldn't agree more. Like, my type of trips, they were consistent. They were bi-weekly, if not bi-monthly, right? Mm-hmm. Every other week or every other month, I would consistently go do the thing that brought me the most peace. You know what I mean? Yeah. And driving on empty roads with my dog was always that. So yeah, and I had neglected that because I was honestly just scared to go do that trip.
Well, also like one thing, and we talked about this last week, that's been like, I think it affects everyone right now at this point in time, is like COVID. We are not out of it. Mm-hmm. And it like, we were so close, and then this Delta variant's like, you're back in it for I'm
curious what happened to Alpha, Beta, and
I don't know,
Kalpha or whatever.
I don't even care about them, whatever.
How do you go straight to D?
But like we've been stuck in this for so long, and it's got to be like taxing us mentally.
Yeah, no,
we're not getting out of here unscathed.
No,
this is definitely something that's gonna have like years probably to fully realize what it's done to people, like the damage it's done, and sort of work that out and get through it. And it's probably, you know, it's a lot of things, but that I'm sure that plays a huge role in it too. Is like, I'm personally so used to escaping, getting out of the country, going and traveling, flights wherever, you know, to take photos, and I don't do that anymore.
No.
I don't have that escape. I don't have that sort of like travel road version of me anymore. Which is honestly, when I'm on the road and I'm traveling, I'm living out of a suitcase, not like now, but like on the road.
Yeah,
man,
like
that is
actually,
the best.
Yeah,
I love that. Like, it's just such a freeing feeling. Like, I'm out, I have nothing else to worry about but this one bag with me, my camera, and like that's it.
Yeah, this, you know, the simplicity of it speaks volumes, right? It's just, you're out, you're experiencing life, you got your bag. Even if you lose that bag, it's not the end of the world as long as you got you.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And these
I'd be
experiences.
pretty sad if I lost my camera.
I'm sure. But at the end of the day, I'm sure, like, push comes to shove, your life versus the bag.
It's all
you choose your
material
life.
things.
Yeah. You
Of
choose your
course.
life 10 times. I
At
would
the end
hope
of the day.
so.
Yeah. Material things have no value.
Yeah, exactly.
NFTs have value.
You know what's crazy?
They're not
So
really
when you were
material.
talking earlier, I didn't want to interrupt because I really loved your flow. And I wanted to say something. I forgot what it was. It was to agree with you, but I looked at the clock and it was 2222.
Haha.
On the stream time.
My numbers.
His number's 2. 2's all day. I was like, oh, god damn. All right.
It means something.
It's got to mean something. So we're just going to switch it on over. I feel like you guys have heard enough about us, our personal
NFTs!
side of things. So if anybody wants to encourage Scott to take his few days, encourage him.
Yeah.
Because I already gave him I already said just go do it. Go do it.
Okay, let's talk about fun stuff now.
His number 8.
Eight is it's a 2 and 8.
His number is 8. Stop changing it.
2 and 8 are my, I don't have like a real favorite. 2 and 8 are equally my favorite numbers.
That can't be a thing.
What?
It's impossible.
To have
You can't
two
have
favorite
two equally
numbers?
favoring numbers. There's always one more favoring.
They're not. There's not. Maybe someday. Like, I don't know. Like, even when I chose Onis, I chose one that had a 2 and an 8 in it. Speaking of Onis, yes,
one
NFT
came
time.
first?
Woo!
first?
40th floor, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you guys aren't watching Onis.
Wow.
They're literally exploding.
Like, God. Wow.
Yeah.
Like,
They're-
holy.
It's hard to imagine that last
Cannoli.
week
I haven't
I was
said that in
looking
a
at
while.
the like the price after or pre-reveal but after mint, and they're sitting on secondary at like 0.6 ish, and I'm like, damn, this feels like a lot. I hope I get my investment back.
I know, and they're always thinking, maybe I should go get one. I was like, nah, he's in.
Dude, they're insane. I mean, shouts out to the whole team. I think even before the drop, they had something like, I want to say like 15,000 people in their Discord.
That's insane.
Before the drop, they had doubled the amount of people, like the Onis that they were offering. Like, they had 7,777 tokens, and double that amount of people who wanted them.
It's 8.8. Oh,
The doll floor,
I was
yeah.
like,
Gary, if you want to look up the value of mine, it's not the doll that's the most expensive. It's the possessed eyes. The possessed eyes are really popping.
that's insane.
But they like the art is really good. Like, you can't deny it. It's great art. It's stunning. It looks good. Like, as an avatar, it looks good. Like, you could blow it up and have it massive on your wall and it'd look good. I'm Complex is the artist. Man, that guy does amazing work. The whole team executed the launch perfectly. The pre-sales were great. They gave back to the people. That's the only thing I wish I would have done differently, is been more active in the Discord, so I could have gone on a pre-sale. But you know, it's all hindsight. Just look at this.
I mean, I will admit,
Dang.
when you brought it to my attention, I loved it. And if I buy in, it's going to be a dread-headed. You know,
Oh,
you
yeah.
already know.
Of course.
That's always my thing. I look for the dreads.
Yeah. Dude,
So we're
they
going to look
crushed
together.
it. But I mean, also, there are so many projects pumping right now. If you guys are not watching the market or you're not seeing what's happening, just go poke your head in NFT Twitter and just punks are like at like 80 floor or something, 70, 80 ETH now.
Yeah.
Like, they're insane.
I'm happy. Don't get me wrong. I'm very happy. I'm just kind of sad because it takes away from our giveaways.
I know.
You know, when I
We don't want
initially
that floor.
ran my numbers, the floor was around 10. And yeah, I did assume it was gonna go up, maybe triple, but fuck.
Yeah, they're saying like 100
God.
ETH floor by the end of the year.
Wow.
It might even come sooner.
So they're saying that like here is I couldn't agree more. It's gonna come, but I don't know, man. Like we're also seeing just a wave like we've never seen enter the market. So we don't know if it's gonna continue to be volatile, no doubt. But will the
Visa
floor...
bought a punk.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
You have to
Yeah,
realize
so-
that. That's huge.
My adopted mom shared a tweet about a punk. She's never shared a tweet about any NFT project ever.
Yeah, she shared the Visa one.
She must have saw the Visa post
Yeah.
and she was like, okay, I see why they chose CryptoPunks.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I mean?
Cool Cats hit a 2 ETH floor. That's amazing.
Did they? Let's
Yep,
pop back
just
over.
today they hit a 2 ETH floor.
Yeah, so for anybody curious, Oni, we're not affiliated with them whatsoever. Scott does have a few.
I have a few.
And I'm going
I
to
love
be
the
in the
art.
hunt for some dreads. Eventually. Eventually.
What is it?
Right now, my focus isn't this. Though.
Bay C, I think their floor is like 26 or something ridiculous.
Ah.
Everyone's doing
Yeah.
so well right now. It's crazy from last week to where we saw that huge pullback to this week. And I kind of expected that. When we had that huge pullback, I was like, wow, there's probably like these are all sales right now. If I had more Ethereum, I probably would have scooped up a lot more across the board. But I had to work with what I had. I just had the feeling. I bought a few degens in anticipation for their Regens project, which launched today. The market's coming back strong. We saw that pullback, but it was like, no. We're good. We're going to keep on pushing ahead. So yeah, like if you guys, like, the only thing I can think of to say right now is don't rush in and invest in stuff. But I think this week is a good week. Last week was a great week to buy. This week is a good week to buy. I think there's going to be a lot more cash flow coming in. A lot of the influencers are coming in. Logan Paul just bought a Bored Ape. Logan Paul just bought an Oni with Visa buying that punk. We saw, what's his name? Banks bought Onis. Bunch of people. I've seen so many celebrities grabbing Cool Cats. It seems like the mainstream is really starting to open up. Oh, penguins. Yeah, penguins are up a bit. Party penguins are down. Jeez. But the pudgy ones, the pudgy type of penguins are doing well.
Right there.
Yeah.
Cool Cats.
Yep, Cool Cats too. Let's go, baby. That's my number one. That's my day one.
Yeah.
I mean, besides Monkey Bites, of course. But that's the first NFT project I invested in.
That wreath with the green.
What
bandana is
else?
pretty cool.
Treeverse. If you guys are familiar with that metaverse, I saw it last week at 0.35, and I was like, damn, a metaverse for under an ETH. I was like, that's pretty rare. I feel like I should buy one of these, so I did. And today they're at 1.5.
The floor is at 1.5. It's insane. Like,
I'm not saying I'm not like a good investor by any means. Like, I don't know, when it comes to NFTs,
Yeah.
for some reason I just have
and
an
this is not
idea.
financial advice for the record.
No, this is not
Catch
financial.
it.
Nothing I say is financial advice.
No.
I'm an artist at the end of the day, but I don't know what it is. I've been very lucky in my NFT picks recently. Deadfellas, they're the only ones I feel like I really had a strong conviction in that could have done better. They experienced, I think, the worst part of that pullback that we saw last week, because they had just launched and they've kind of fallen flat. But we'll see what happens.
I mean, Halloween's around the corner.
Yeah, honestly, once Halloween
For that
comes,
Deadfellas, for that theme, if they're really pushing it.
Mm-hmm.
My concern, right, is with this market going up and CryptoPunks going up, right?
Yeah.
What if the floor of CryptoPunks are 200 ETH? What then? Do we only give away like 3 CryptoPunks or 3.5? Like,
I don't know.
that's going to be an interesting.
Yeah, we've talked about
road to
this
cross.
briefly, but the floor going up doesn't excite us.
It doesn't excite us, but it actually does excite me because I know with every rise like this, there comes a crash. There comes a big crash. I'm hopeful for it. I know that's fucked up.
We just
right?
saw the correction last week. I don't want a big crash yet. Give me this. Give me a week or
We
two
didn't see
or
anything.
3.
I mean,
That was a 40% pullback. Maybe
yeah,
more.
but that's short-term thought.
Yeah, I mean, it was only like
I'm
a
talking,
week or
I'm
so.
talking like a macro correction.
Oh, you're talking like a
huge winter.
Huge correction.
I could be wrong though, because like I said, like we're seeing these figures with a lot of attention purchasing certain NFTs, and in turn, their attention is now like, wait a second, if they're not involved in NFTs, now they want to be involved in NFTs. Mm-hmm. So we're seeing this wave of people jump into the space. So I'm curious to see, does that wave come in, cause markets to fucking fluctuate, cash out and dip, or do they establish a long-term mindset? Do these markets become less volatile and more stable on their ETH floor basis?
I feel like just going forward, we're going to attract that type of crowd, the latter.
Yeah.
The people who are actually in it and not just like, oh, cool, I can turn
this long
into...
term, the ones who actually see, and you can spot them out from a mile away. The ones who are actually being thoughtful with their approach, who are actually like thinking about the community first, thinking about the people first, thinking about not only can I just copy this and make another, let's say, call it Lazy Ninjas or some shit.
Yeah.
What else can I bring, right? Let's say I copy, but what other added utility can I bring?
That was a savage burn.
What?
Lazy Ninjas.
No, I was just spitting some shit. Is there... Hey, that was no fun if there's a project called Lazy Ninjas.
No.
I was just saying.
I'll tell you later. That's funny. You forgot something from earlier. Don't worry about it. Later, I'll explain to you. Anyways.
No, I didn't forget anything. You're talking about the conversation I was having off air?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
That was honestly why I had the idea. So, but I'm going to plant a seed to say, hey, make sure you bring value.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No.
Because it's those types of projects, unfortunately, they're not going to withstand the test of time.
No. And like if you come into the space looking at NFTs as like just a capital gain, something to flip, that's not the right mindset.
Yeah.
You want to look at them as an access to community.
Yeah.
Look at them as art. Look at them as more than just money.
Exactly.
That's on the table.
Exactly.
Like you got to be excited about the future of NFTs and what this brings.
Mm-hmm.
Like the second you hear someone like talking about crypto and they're like, "Man, you see Ethereum raging? Pumping. Oh, Ethereum's doing good, man, making so much money." You're like, "All right, like that's cool." Like don't get me wrong, making profit is cool and all.
Yeah.
But just participating in the technology and being in these communities, and like just being sort of at the forefront of this. Oh man.
Yeah.
Can't sleep at night. Sometimes.
That's the post I would, I don't, yeah, and I don't want to go down that road, right? But 100%, like you can see somebody's intentions by what they post. You can see somebody's intentions within the space by what they're showing and what they're clouding about. You know what?
Yeah.
And no offense to anybody who does. Hey, we all have a decision on how we want to impact this space.
Yeah.
Right? Choose wisely.
I'm not
Choose
hating.
wisely.
We all have different wants from the space. Some are gonna help,
I wanted to squirrel away. Let's shout out Mike Tyson. Shout out Big Mike.
I've been seeing his collection all over the place.
Big Mike. Hey, how you doing, man? I want to meet you. I'll start smoking again with you. If you want to smoke, let's do it. Yeah.
You're gonna get a FaceTime.
I tried to do the voice. I couldn't do the. No.
Damn.
Would I? No.
Should get a FaceTime.
What? All right, let's put it to a vote.
Gary.
4 viewers.
Chat.
Y'all think I should get
a
a? Should I get the Mike Tyson face chat?
Hell yeah.
Speak your piece.
Let's go. Let's go.
So shout out. Who's Corey Van Loo? Do you know him?
He's an artist.
He's an artist?
Yeah, he's an artist. He's been working with Mike for a while now. I don't even know the exact when they started working on this collection, but I think that he saw Mike Tyson get actively involved in NFTs and reached out.
Gary.
And
yeah,
they've
no.
been working for a while.
I wouldn't either.
No. Wait, let me see some of this stuff. So there's 517 items. Are they all one-of-ones?
Well, it's showing. Oh, those are the only ones on auction.
Are they all on auction, or are they actually selling? Looks like they're on auction.
Well, let's go look at the activity here. I mean, there's already, look at the unique holders here.
Yeah, that's really good, actually.
296.
296 on 517 items.
They're flipping. I mean, a day ago, a lot of activity.
Yeah.
I see. So they're not all one of one.
Oh, there's additions. I see.
Got
it. The
I
pigeon
see.
kissing. That's so funny. Cool.
Interesting.
There was another project.
This is honestly my favorite one right here. Laser eyes. That's the one that caught my eye.
I like there's
Like,
one where he has a,
Out of all the fighters who could have had laser eyes in boxing, I think it's Mike Tyson. Hands down.
more laser teeth
Who's laser teeth?
for eating people's ears off. That's so bad. Go back. What was I just remembered when I said laser teeth? I don't know why it reminded me of Taserface.
Taser face.
Was it Taserface from Guardians of the Galaxy? Remember they laugh at him. They're like, "What's your name?" He goes, "Taserface," and they're like, "The raccoon." Anyways,
Yeah, I don't remember that one.
this one,
This
here,
one.
with the belts. Yeah, see, 24 ETH. I have expensive taste.
Yeah, for sure. And this one probably.
Oh,
has
that's
some,
the 1-to-1.
Yeah.
There you go.
Full expenses paid to Tyson Ranch. Hey, Mike, my
Oh
friend.
shit! G-Funk just bought bought Punk with a hoodie and a pipe for 270 ETH.
That's a steal.
It's pretty good.
How did he get that so cheap?
As Tyson should.
Yeah, so Tyson, like Floyd, you know, he's a shifty. I mean, his defense, his tactics is what got him to where he is, right?
No, I think he means just an NFT release.
Oh,
Mayweather
okay.
had his own release
Yeah.
and Tyson had a release.
Yeah.
I think Tyson's just was more authentic. Like
Yeah.
he was in the space. He was
Well, and Floyd touts, all I care about is money.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys, all I care about is money.
That's true.
No shit, like his NFT project's not
Money
going to do
Mayweather.
that good. People
Yeah.
know that all you care about is money. Like,
Exactly.
it's clearly a money grab.
That's true.
So I'm not surprised by that, but thanks for the comparison, Gary. I was unaware of that. Yeah, both though.
Fidenza sold. Geez, why can I speak? Fidenza sold for 1,000 Ethereum today.
1,000. I thought it was.
Yesterday?
Thought it was like. Oh, I guess 900 is practically the same thing.
What were you gonna say? I thought it was 900. No, I could have sworn it was 1,000. No, yeah.
Let's see if I can find
So
it
two
if I search
Fidenzas.
it.
One was bought at 1,000 and one was bought at 500. 1,000. Oh yeah, and then the
Block
dude
art.
NFTs are blowing up. The Ghost. That's right. The Ghost.
Oh, this can't be real. Block art.
Ghost Zero or Siren Zero sold for 619 ETH. Insane.
Where should I be pulling this up?
Gold 8 sold for 428.
Oh, I did see that.
It's absolutely nuts what NFTs are doing right now.
Yep.
It's crazy from the sort of depressing last week, like sort of slow revamp pickup, to this week, just everything just going nuts. Except for Mooncats.
Here, let me pull up that because I feel like
That's
we
what
should pull
everyone's
that up
saying,
on the
like-
screen here.
Everyone, because I know a lot of people who invested into Mooncats. You know, the older NFT project. I think it's like 2017.
Oh, Mooncats.
Mooncats,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
Cool Cats. They're like everything's mooning except for MoonCats. But they were rescued from the moon, so I guess it makes sense they don't want to go back. I think
Pump
that's
floor pumps up on
yeah. So they
67.
bought. Huh.
Oh wow, 1K and
Yeah.
500.
Isn't that
Gold Ape, I
nuts?
saw that one.
Yeah, the golden ape.
I
for
think there was
420.
another cheetah ape. They had a clever number on there. You'll appreciate this. I think I'm correct about this. 69.69. No, 69.69. 69 ETH dot 69.
Yeah, I saw that sale. I thought
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
just 69, but maybe 69.
No, 69.69. I'm pretty sure.
no.
I was like, because I respect when somebody looks into numbers like
Yeah.
that. I'm like, hey, I like you. I like the way you priced that.
Let's see. I don't know, man. I think just everything's nuts.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy. It's really like, it's almost to the point where it's really hard to predict what things are going to do price wise. Like, I think I have like an idea of, what should be successful, but it's kind of all over the place right now. And I think that will either be,
So, Mutants?
oh yeah, the Bored Ape Mutants. Yeah.
Did they release these yet?
No, they're soon. Soon.
Is it a whole nother project or is it going to be airdropped to existing apes?
I believe it's a side project.
Ha!
I don't know
FOMO.
if
I
it's
just
an
noticed
airdrop.
that. Not going to make it. FOMO.
but I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm not like a bass expert.
That's too funny.
Although it would be cool to own a Bored Ape. I feel like I'm just a Cool Cat generation. They're my Bored Ape. As much as I would want to own a Bored Ape or a Punk, maybe eventually I would own one, but at this point, it's not like it's out of reach per se. I mean, it is kind of, but I would almost rather put more money into buy more Cool Cats than buy more.
That's funny, Gary. There's a Pudgy Penguin 7.777. You should buy it. Oh, okay, thank you.
I'll let Marcelo buy that.
I'll continue to clip
he can sell
penguins.
his mint passes and buy it.
I'm waiting for them to do that snapshot before I consider anything.
Dude,
they're doing that here pretty soon. Did you see that, Gary?
I heard about the Snapchat.
Yeah.
But I was gonna sell an Oni and buy a mint pass, but now they're at like 4 ETH.
I will admit. So turned off my computer. I think it was like 1.8 on Friday. Today, I look at the mint pass. I'm like, holy shit!
Yeah, Gary sold one for
near
4.2.
Good job. Good job.
Nah, you won't regret it.
You know.
Wait, what the heck? Oh, this dog.
Oh, you said.
Camera.
I said.
I
Don't
told
worry about
you.
it.
I told
Hey,
you.
Blue, come say hi. Come here. Come here.
Hold on, let me-
Come here. Come here. You might as well. You're spraying all over there. Hey, come here. Blue, get, Blue, get. It's like, dude, what's going on? Come here. Come on. Come here.
Thank you for your
Your paw. Your paw.
That's so
Your paw.
funny.
Get up. Get up. Up. There you go.
There he is.
You sure? Show your hi. Show your hi. This is Blue. He's got one blue eye. But it's now kind of like grayish baby blue.
That's
But
still blue.
He is a crackhead. He does not stop moving. I hope nobody takes offense to that. I say that with the utmost respect. Like, he is constantly like the reason we call him a crackhead because he's always sniffing and he's always fucking running non-stop. He doesn't
sure
look like
all the crackheads in our audience are going to take offense to that.
I know.
Damn.
I know.
We just lost our crackhead market.
Shucks.
You're my boy, Blue.
You're my boy, Blue. So, as you guessed it, not only his blue eye, but when I saw him, I was like, ooh, old school. You're my boy, Blue. Came from the movie, you know what I mean? So, you already know. He really is my boy, Blue. He's, he's a good dog. He's a good doggo, but he's a workhorse.
Dude,
meaning he always needs a role.
Younger.
You know, having that. Oh, yeah. He remembers him when he was a pup.
Yeah.
And he's like, damn, he's way calmer.
Yeah, he's chill now.
I was like, yeah, dude, he's 8 now. He's 8 years old. He's had some time to chill and understand. Like,
Mature.
oh, buddy.
Mature.
Oh, boy. Oh. Good boy. Yeah, I was supposed to go take him back to my brother and my parents today, but we delayed that by a few extra days. So it's nice having him around. Oh,
Let's see.
but yeah.
Anything else you want to talk about?
Today, Moral Monkey Mob Monday. Wouldn't be a Moral Monkey Monday without touching base on an initiative that we've started here at BitMonkey Studio on BitmonkeyTV. We are loaning out 5 Moral Monkeys every year for the next 3 years to 5 lucky winners.
3 years, 5 lucky winners.
Yeah. And guess what else we're doing?
What?
We're paying for the round trip hotel and airfare expenses. Or round trip airfare and hotel. Expenses. I butchered that on one previous episode too.
Wow. Tell me more. How do I sign up? Where do I get?
Go to moralmonkeymob.com. It's actually really simple. We're never going to ask you to like, retweet, yada, yada, yada. It's not for that. It's just for us to give back. We know that the floor of VFriends has been priced up significantly for anybody who wants to attend V Conference. Which your ticket into V Conference is one of the VFriends tokens, which we're loaning out 5. The access only. We're not giving out the token.
To get in.
Yeah, and you're going to be joining us and the crew here at BitMonkey Studio. So if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to drop a note in the comments. Reach out to us on socials. Best just to contact me, BitMonkey Studio. If you want to bug Scott, that's Scott Barrero, at Scott Barrero. You know, you can just chime in and say, hey, hi, buddy. Give him a little wave.
Hey.
Don't tap that. They're probably fucking like, you know. And then let's cut on over. Let me actually pull that up. I should have probably pulled that up as I was talking.
Oh yeah, you can cut over to the
Yeah.
actual page. That might work.
And this is the page, moralmonkeymob.com. You got your Google form here. We have some rewards that I didn't mention when I was explaining this previously, but we're going to be rewarding all existing Moral Monkey token owners. So if you own a VFriends token and it just so happens to be a Moral Monkey, please do reach out to us on socials. BitMonkey Studio would be the best way to contact me, or drop a comment wherever you watch this video, and we'll make sure to reach out to you. Just let us know which rarity you have. These rewards will be eligible to claim on the fourth milestone of Monkey Bites, which is going to be coming in April of 2022. So stay tuned for that. Now, speaking of Monkey Bites, wouldn't be a Moral Monkey Monday without touching base on Monkey Bites. I know we've been teasing you that Web 2.0 is going to be slowly rolling out here very soon in September. And let's just touch base on it. It's live on OpenSea. I think we have about 252 available for sale.
Oh, for sale.
Yeah, I was getting, I know the numbers right there, man.
258.
Yeah. Shockingly 7 owners, but that's because one of the owners is the master wallet. So really there's only 6 unique owners right now. To learn more, please visit monkeybites.io. I'm going to give you a brief explanation. This NFT project is unique because not only are we giving back, we're giving back at scale. We're donating 77% of all the proceeds right back to the people. We're doing so in the form of 6 very unique funds that's going to hold 77% of the proceeds. And as you can see here, funds number 1 through 3 are a focus of giving back to the world and creating opportunity. We're doing so by building 7 schools in 7 underprivileged countries. We're going to be building a studio with studio space that token owners can rent out with no additional charge. There's going to be equipment rentals. There's going to be events. There's going to be so much more short and long-term utility from that artist fund. And then fund number 3 is going to be the Animal Rescue and Sanctuary Fund, which I'll be dubbing Optimo's Sanctuary, where we are simply going to rescue as many animals as humanly possible. And that's another special fund where we're creating jobs, we're creating opportunity, and we're saving lives, right? These 3 funds are amazing. Now, tag in the other 3 funds. They're all focused on rewarding you, the founders, aka token owners, for the Monkey Bites project. Funds number 4 and 5 are Founders, CryptoPunks, and VFriends giveaway. Where the project is complete, we're going to be purchasing 7 floor-priced CryptoPunks and 7 floor-priced VFriends every single day, and randomly select 7 tokens every single day. Limit 1 per wallet until those funds are 0. Fund number 6.
It's like 7 different token owners.
I know.
I mean, token owners, but they're going to be the ones winning the prizes.
Exactly.
Just to clarify.
Yeah. Oh, did I not make that clear? I know I'm kind of...
It just sounded like the tokens, like you said, was select the tokens. I don't know.
Just well, the token
IDs,
because
like,
then the token IDs will give us the token owner. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So that's the easiest way to do that, right? We're going to create a fun kind of Wheel of Fortune style. We might switch it up too, but it's going to be 1 through 7,777.
Yeah,
you know what
we're
I mean?
planning on giving away more of these, but
but
with the floor price, we'll have to see how it goes.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the beauty of our project. We're not converting the fiat. We're keeping it everything in ETH. So assuming history repeats itself, which it should, there's going to be a correction. And when that correction happens, it should conveniently line up towards project completion, right? Thus, increasing the number of CryptoPunks we'll be giving away. Now, if for some weird fucking reason we get to a point where each CryptoPunk is, 400, 500 ETH, we'll probably have to call in a vote on what we should do with that fund with all existing founders. You know what I mean? Like, as much as I love that giveaway and I love its purpose and why we chose it, only giving away 2 punks. I mean, I would love to hear the opinions of Gary. I'd love to hear you spitball right now. Like, if that were ever an option, right? Let's say we get to the point where, we can only buy 2 CryptoPunks. We initially set out to buy 70 to 100. Okay, this is, maybe we should call in a vote on the audience. Would you still prefer CryptoPunks? Or would you want to pivot? Assuming everybody has a word, right? This project was built for the people, for you. So that's not on the table yet. This is just me spitballing to our OG who's watching us. Be curious on your your feedback there. Now, fun number 6 before Scott so rudely interrupted me.
Rudely interrupted. Sorry, I interrupted the Marcelo show.
I know, right? Fun number 6 is they're all my favorite, but it's my personal favorite because before Monkey Bites, the white paper was written up. This was what I was doing, right? This was my priority in life, was to build my mining facility and just become a nomad again. You know what I mean? And now I get to share this facility with token owners. This one's very special because we're going to fractionalize 77% of the profits from that mining pool, from all of the equipment that we purchase, right back into the hands of the founders who hold the Monkey Bites tokens. Yes, the more Monkey Bite MBT tokens you own, the more you will be rewarded each month. We're estimated to kick off those rewards in January of 2024, when that first facility has been 100% operational for about a month, after a month of testing. So we're very excited about that one. That is, you're going to get rewards every single month for as long as you hold those tokens in BTC. It's really special. Please read the white paper if you haven't done so already. There will be more documentation coming here very soon, before the end of the year. So any immediate questions you may have, please don't hesitate to drop into our Discord and come converse with us. We have a question and answer channel in there, and we'd love to hear it. Bigger win if CryptoPunks are more expensive, but definitely will have to be decided when we are closer. It is tough to get in touch with 7,777 people.
We'll just run it through the Discord.
Exactly, right? And I don't think that's ever going to be a thing, but I wanted to kind of show you guys my intention here. My intention is just not to make a decision and say, fuck you, this is what we're doing, right? Rather than going and making that decision and not giving everybody a say, that is not what we're about here. You're helping us build and complete this project. Damn right you're going to help us vote and decide if we have to pivot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's a community project. It'll be, up to the community at the end of the day to decide what we want to do. Just like the mining farm, if we decide we don't want to do BTC anymore.
Yeah.
Pivot in a different
As
direction.
I mentioned in the white paper, we're going to call it to a vote. And if we want to pivot to something else, we pivot to something else.
Yes, sir.
Just full transparency, though. This project is not going to be a crypto exchange. We are not a crypto exchange in any way, shape, or form. This is not financial advice.
Dude got all lawyer real quick.
Well, dude, this guy over here talking about how he's I don't even know what you said earlier, but I was like, whoa, I had to chop it in there in the middle, right?
I don't know what I said. I forgot. I blacked out. Let's see. It would be nice to reward more founders, or at least give them the opportunity to win versus just rewarding to buy for 3 founders.
Exactly,
Yeah,
right? Because we're going towards that, where if this holds,
cool cats for everybody.
This fucking guy. No, I love that everybody's on the same page, right?
Yeah.
Because it's the idea was to reward as many as possible, right?
Yeah.
And I know that the rewards in the BTC are coming through regardless, but the CryptoPunks was something really special that I really wanted to give away 70 to 100. That's what my initial calculations. Yeah. Clearly, that's
things have changed.
We'll see, but we got to roll with the punches, right? Yeah. We got to pivot, we got to adapt, and we're going to do that with your help. You know what I mean? Everybody has a say here, so I really appreciate the input there. And going back to any new viewers watching this late, no, I will not buy a pudgy penguin for 7.777. I hope that put a smile on your face. I will talk about penguins. I will waddle like a penguin, but
what if it's a pudgy penguin number?
I don't think I'll ever
what if
buy
the number of the pudgy penguin is 7777?
Well, no.
Yeah.
And I don't even think
Savage.
Maybe it's just my bias.
Poor penguins.
I hope we never choose and vote in to give away penguins. If we vote in to give away penguins, I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna laugh.
That would be hilarious, actually.
I'm not gonna know what to say.
Penguin giveaway.
All right, I guess the people have spoken. Give the people what they want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So let's finish up with Monkey Bites, though. I know we kind of got. I talked about the 3 funds focused on
about all of them except for the last one.
I know. I'm going to talk about the last one here in a moment. So.
Okay, go ahead.
This guy. And then finally, I wanted to first touch on the 77% that we're donating right back to the people, right? And that consists of these 6 funds. That last fund, number 7, that's the difference of 23%. That is going to be covering minting expenses. That's going to be covering compensating the team. That's going to be covering building the new platform through Nameless, as well as miscellaneous expenses along the way, and building future projects, right? Doing side projects that reward token, ultimately reward the MBT token owners, the OGs. I mean, you guys see what Punk's comic has done with the meta heroes? Like, I'm so he's pissed. And I'm over here like, take notes, motherfucker, because we're going to do the same thing. Like, we're going to do the same fucking thing, like, with these meta heroes. Like, I can't speak on it yet because we're so early in this stage where, unfortunately, you know, it's not, you know, the ears, the eyes are not seeing monkey bites quite yet. But we have a lot of things in motion that should be changing this. LOL. If you give away penguins, I'm selling my tokens.
Fair enough.
I love it. I love it. Respect. Yeah. Like, thank you for talking some sense.
We're not giving away
Scott
penguins.
What?
I don't want penguins. Trust me, I'm glad I mentioned
so much
Pudgy penguins, and I'm glad they were a part of my life.
Yeah.
But that's something I've let go now.
Yeah.
The penguins are gone, and they're never coming back.
So going back to fund number 7, that's the Monkey Bites Foundation fund. Just you see what Punk's comic is doing. I'm taking notes every step of the way. No, it's gonna be 5,000 subducks and moondogs.
Moondogs.
So subducks is an interesting one. I know I've kind of delisted mine because I did want to liquid up at one point, but I'm like, you know what? I snagged a good one. I'm just gonna hodl that. I'm probably gonna snag another one or two. Subducks, you know, they're taking pages out of Bored Ape Yacht Club's book.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
How so?
You going? Have you been looking?
No, I just want to know.
No.
I'm curious how subducks are doing that.
What do you mean?
Well, how are they doing?
Go look at their website.
What page are they taking? Just tell me.
They're creating like their own, like, you know, if you don't own the token, you can't join the metaverse. Kind of like what Treeverse has done. You know what I mean? If you don't own this token, you can't join us and come hang, type of thing. That's what I'm sure they're doing way more too.
But Basie doesn't have a metaverse.
I thought they did. I thought they have a metaverse that because I remember that was one of the deciding factors. I almost bought a couple Bored Apes, but VFriends was out.
I'm like 90% sure
I'm all in on VFriends.
Bored Apes have no metaverse.
I thought they had some type of fucking lounge or something that you can go to on their website. Right?
Is there?
Yeah. Let's have.
I don't know. Maybe someone in the chat knows if Bored Ape Yacht Club.
I'm telling you, man. Like, if you go in, you can enter.
Oh, they do. You know what? Because there's a casino. That's right.
Exactly.
They just
That's what
released.
I thought.
Yeah,
I was like, dude,
you know what? You're right.
What are you smoking? Like, I need to double check.
I totally forgot. It's the Riverboat.
Yeah,
casino.
it's called the Bathroom. I remember, like,
yeah.
This was my thing. I saw it was called the Bathroom, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna get more VFriends. It's like, I don't want to go join no bathroom. Slap in the face for that one. You know what I mean? I still don't regret it though. VFriends. I'm so bullish on you, Gary.
Oh man, would be nice.
You too, OG Gary, but Gary Vaynerchuk. I'm so bullish on you. He looks at me.
Would be nice. Must be nice to be a V-friend. Must be nice. Must be nice to be a meta hero and a V-friend. Wow, must be nice.
You know what? So you're gonna be so stoked when we're doing what we're doing for our audience because we're taking pages out of the book, and I know your butt hurt right now.
This guy, he keeps he's flaunting his meta hero.
I'm not actually. I'm not.
I know your butt hurt. I know you're angry.
I'm not bringing it up
until you make me angry.
I love it. I wonder if the people came.
I was thinking of buying one. I was actually gonna buy a meta hero pass, but then they went to like 4 Ethereum, and I'm like, no, I'm out.
Selling only for a VFriend, Scott. So that one that he's listed high, I told him to delist it and list it even higher.
I probably will.
said delist it, put it at 17.777. Someone's gonna buy that. It's got a correlation of 4 7s in there, and it's still the first row of the floors of the possessed eyes. He got lucky. This guy, fucking voodoo charm over here, little gypsy magic. I don't know what you call it, but give me your gypsy tears, my friend.
Sometimes.
I'm just thinking Bo-Rat right there. No offense. I mean, I have nothing but love for everybody. So if anybody's coming across this and gets offended by that, please do not. Please.
I'm butthurt.
No, you already are about the meta heroes.
I'm not. Okay, maybe I'm mildly.
See, now I purposely gave a burn right there, without a doubt. I agree, Gary. I agree.
See.
Sell the Oni for the VFriend, Scott.
feel like we squirreled super hard.
We did. So I was touching on our foundation fund.
Yeah.
Kind of squirreled away because he got butthurt on Meta Heroes. Bring it up.
I did it!
For the fourth time. When there's a zing, there's a zag. Or how's that saying go? Where you zig,
when
I
you
zag.
zig, I zag. When there's a zing, there's a zag.
Anyways, that's
like
the
when
energy
zig,
you get
zag.
from us.
Yeah.
We're not trying to hide behind some avatars. We're here. I know that's not really a thing, but if you guys need to hear it, we're here.
Yeah.
We're not going anywhere. We started this TV in parallel with launching the project. I think we did launch this show way before we launched the project, but you guys get to see us day in and day out, week in and week out. You get to see the progress we make. You get to see us improve, new people we bring on. There are a lot of things that are going to be happening very soon that I'm just so excited to announce. I'm just going to stop talking about them, but I just wanted to say thank you. I guess what I'm trying to get at is thank you everybody so far for your support, your belief. We're only 7 seconds in, you know what I mean? And I hope it doesn't get repetitive to hear that, but just thank you for this week. Thank you for understanding, you know, what I was going through and not asking too many questions. You know, it has nothing to do with the project. It had everything to do with, I guess it does, right? Think about Optimo every day. It's my baby girl. You know, this project inspired her. So, you know, that loss of energy was like I said at the beginning of the show, is me neglecting that self-love that I used to be very disciplined about, you know, in the mornings. And I got to say, this morning it was nice. It was the first cold shower I took in a little while. Mm-hmm. I was slipping and taking hot showers. And are we full screen? Let's cut back. Oh, we're not. Yeah. Man, like, whoo, did not need coffee this morning, even though I did make a fresh pot, you know, after I think it got about 9, 10. Turned my phone on, and man, it's a good thing he isn't eligible to win the CryptoPunk Review Friend from MBT. Yeah. Well, I mean, as you've learned, we're not going to keep any of the tokens, right? If we do acquire any of the tokens, it's to do giveaways. So you're going to be seeing me purchase 2 to 3 of them and him purchase 1 or 2 of them. Over the next, month or two. It's happening very soon, but we're not keeping any of them. That's the whole point, right? So these are all back to the people. Anything else we want to touch on? We're coming up. Hey, shout out to everybody tuning in. Do you have any last minute questions for us on this Monday? Whether it's about moralmonkeymob.com, whether it's about monkeybytes.io, whether it's about a project we discussed today, or maybe you're just asking what we're about to have for dinner.
Do you guys want me to hear me say words?
Yeah. I know I'm chewing you off. Chewing your ears off. This guy's all silent. He just doesn't talk.
Oh, yeah.
So my name is Scott. I'm going to let Marcelo talk for a little while here.
Hello, guys. Well, first of all, I'm Marcelo, and welcome back to Monkey Bites TV. No, I got nothing. I'm pretty stoked on this episode and how things have went. It's more,
and he's like, I actually kind of like when I don't have to talk.
No, it's nice. I mean, I'm just over here looking, finding things to talk about, listening to you talk about Monkey Bites, getting excited.
Well, I know that a lot of the economics in the artist fund aren't even close to being discussed yet, so I'm trying to keep the voice out of your mouth so that you don't accidentally spill something. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Like when we're talking about it.
Wow.
What do you mean? Why are you saying wow? If anything, I'm okay. I don't want to spill the beans. I want this to, you know what I mean? Okay. That's what I mean by that.
Yeah.
It's to
Moral Monkey Monday.
Yeah, Moral Monkey Mondays.
Let's just wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up.
Let's
impart some moral monkey morals on our audience. I think for this week, just going into it, just stay positive. It's such a good week for NFTs and crypto and life in general. Go out there, just attack life. That's what I'm gonna do this week. I'm gonna look up new projects. I think for me, I had those projects, that was okay, got into Cool Cats, was looking forward to Animatas, was looking forward to Onis, but now what else do I have here, right? What else is on the horizon? I feel like I've maybe not fallen off on the looking for future projects, but I don't have anything that's releasing it September or August that I'm like, this I need to be a part of. So I think for me, it's like I want to jump back in and find out, you know, what's sort of the next big project that I'm going to be into. And maybe it's something that already exists. Maybe it's like, okay, now if I like am able to turn profits on Onis and stuff, do I buy one of ones? Do I do other things like that? So I think sort of this month is a good time for reassessing your approach going into NFTs.
I'm gonna go on this note. I've been hearing it a lot, right? Short-term thought, short-term economics, short-term actions, get rich quick, flips. Some people are, it's gonna work, right? But there's gonna be probably 3/4 of that group, if not, you know, close to 4/5 of the group, who are gonna be left with the short end of the stick. So practice patience with everything you do, patience with your thought, patience with your actions, patience with your peers, patience with your parents, patience with your family, if they're still around, right? Just patience. Just practice more and more patience, because as we see things start to rise and rise and rise and rise, I'm seeing more and more impatient thought processes evolve, right? And come to light from individuals who said they're patient as fuck. So it's like, are you really patient as fuck?
Who cares?
You're absolutely right. Who cares? But this is a challenge. This is a challenge. Practice more patience. I think we'll all come out the other side much better off. You know what I mean? With more peace of mind.
Patience is good.
I mean, is that a coincidence that patience brings peace of mind and they both start with P's? I don't know.
If only they started with, do they have 7 letters in them?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's drop 4 p.m. Eastern. So that's before our stream. I'm glad you brought this up, Gary. Thank you. So for anybody watching live or the recording and then have 300, 600, or 900
Why are
US...
we talking in fiat here, Gary?
Yeah, so...
What is that?
We don't know yet, but we're guessing it's related to Logan Paul's project he's releasing. I think V-Friends are going to get early access to it on this date. That's the guess. That's the birds that have been chirping because he launches his project in September or something.
Why
just a few
dollars,
days after.
though?
So that's another thing that...
It's going to be in fiat?
Yeah, it's going to be in fiat.
Why? What are you buying?
I'm going to be on the fence with buying it. Wait, mind. Starts with an M. Wait. So the first word. I love it. Keeping me on my toes. Oh, I love it. I remember saying that. I was like, watch somebody bring up the fact that mind is an M. I love it. No, I love it. Yeah. The first letter of the first word. Yeah, we don't really know what it is though. So, but for anybody who believes in Gary, just have your money ready. If you want to blindly follow into it, just have that money ready. Be in the V-Friends Discord.
That's insane.
4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. I suggest hopping in there a little bit before. If you're not in that Discord already, go hop in it. There's just a lot of good people in there. A lot of good energy, a lot of good vibes. There's also a lot of scams, so be careful, everyone, in your DMs. If it's too good to be true, it most likely is. You know what I mean? If it sounds like it's too good to be true, it most likely is. So...
Dude, that's crazy.
What are you doing?
Nothing. He's going to do.
Car?
No, the 300, 600, 900. What is he going to do?
I don't know what it's going to be. And it could also be because he released some drawings